Antônio, 40-year-old man, is asking if there is any technique or medicine that increases the volume of sperm and also its consistency. Congrats on your program. You really tell us and inform us very well. Sexual activity. This is the best way to improve your sperm. Your sperm will be better and you produce more, your ejaculatory liquid. When we talked about seminal liquid, we are talking about what is produced by the prostate and what is produced by the testicles, the sperms. When they get together and there is the ejaculation, you eliminate liquid. It will, as time goes by, and depending on your sexual life, there will be changes. And these changes are really varied. When a man starts to know that the fluid of this liquid is not the same, there are lumps like powdered milk that you can't dissolve. If you see that that liquid doesn't flow in strong jets, it only runs down the penis. And if there are hardening lumps with a yellowish color, then pearly white, that is the right color, you may having lack of sexual activity. And the more frequent your sexual life is, the better the production of your sperm will be.
Melhor vai ser o jato de esperma que vai sair com força.
And sometimes you have to look for a urologist who will help you to take care, because lack of sexual activity will lead to a decrease of this production of semen liquid. It also may be caused by an infection in the prostate that produces this liquid,
Próstata que produz o líquido ejaculado,
or it can be another infection for the other genital parts,
e que pode então estar acarretando também esse tipo de problema. Então,
so it's worth it to take this doubt or this problem to a specialist. In Sumaré, I'm sure you can find a GP or a urologist to help you. But here you can have a better, more frequent sexual life and his production will increase. Thank you.
Tá bem, Antônio, grande abraço para você em Sumaré.
Now, Judith, 67, has got arthrosis in her knees, her husband, and she wants to know if she can cure it. If he goes swimming, will it help him? What's the best medicine as a painkiller?
Doutor Ari, oriente a Dona Judite.
Dona Judite do Tabuão.
So arthrosis when bones start to scratch one another because the liquid, synovial liquid, is dried.
WD, nas articulações tem esse líquido.
When people get older, this liquid dries up. So what's the problem? It's very common to have in the knees because that's where the weight from the body is really felt.
Isso é artrose. Artrose é uma coisa que dói muito.
So people have to try to stick to the right weight, go for walks, and sunbathe a lot because sun is essential for the body to absorb vitamin D.
E outra coisa muito importante, que ajuda muito, Dona Judite.
Water aerobics is very important because the pain will be relieved.
Severas, minimiza, diminui muito isso.
So the problem is when people are in pain, they don't feel like moving. Then the pain will get worse and worse.
Fica parado, só vai piorando isso. Então,
try to go to water aerobics. If your husband is obese, he has to lose weight. You have many options to go swimming or to do water aerobics.
Vocês têm vários, a prefeitura oferece uma série
Even
de
freely.
lugares que você pode fazer isso, inclusive gratuitamente. Procure que vai ver.
You can't take a lot of anti-inflammatories because
Que a gente chama não esteroides.
they are going to harm your kidneys.
Um monte de coisa. Então,
So, the best is water aerobics.
Sabe que,
I was thinking about your husband's problem.
dona Judite,
Is your husband overweight?
peso
Probably. If he is overweight, this pain will be terrible.
muito maltratado por essa dor no joelho. Todas as
Listen
pessoas
carefully.
acima do peso
I have no doubt about
sim,
it.
é,
If
chance de
people are overweight, they have problems in their articulations, either in their back, or in the hips, or in the knees, or in their feet, or in their ankles.
ou no joelho ou nos pés embaixo, nas articulações do tornozelo.
Why? Because they are overweight.
Essas articulações
So, these parts of the body will suffer.
dessa problemática. Você
Pay
repara
attention.
uma pessoa
A
obesa,
person that is overweight has terrible problems to get dressed, to put their shoes on, their socks on. Some obese people need help. Otherwise, they can't put their socks on.
é tão difícil.
They can't see their feet any longer.
O genital
Their genitalia they haven't seen for ages because it's being covered by the excess of fat.
a propósito,
By the way, a survey that's been carried in the United States and published in Folha de São Paulo
divulgado pela Folha de São Paulo,
says the size of the waist is considered a risk factor for heart diseases. And it can also show if a man will have erectile dysfunction.
biológicas. É,
This research was carried in the University of Guaycorn in the United States, and the men were about 40
tem
years old.
40 anos. Vejam vocês, jovens.
They were separated in groups according their waist
da
size.
cintura.
Less than 91,
Entre 91 e 101.
plus than 101.
No
The
grupo
group that had more than 100 centimeters of their waist,
74,5, quase
the majority of men said they suffered from erectile dysfunction,
ter disfunção erétil. E
and
32%
32
dos que
that had a below this measure of their waist.
Então vejam vocês, não adianta a gente tentar fugir e não castigar a sua
So,
boca.
I know that eating is delicious, the taste is yummy, but it will kill us eventually, or will take us to erectile dysfunction.
Essa pesquisa
This survey was carried out in 409 people. So, we know that the size of the waist influences the sexual health of people.
portanto, eles pensam que
So, they realized that this problem is done because of the abdominal fat makes the blood flow
por
difficult.
causar alterações hormonais. Então, vejam que interessante. De novo,
So,
voltando
listen
ao
carefully once again.
Cuida
Take
do
care of your partner, Dona Judite. Take him to the doctor to see his knee. If he's overweight,
do peso do
you know he has to lose weight.
é perder esse excesso de peso. Ari, dá uma força aí.
Olha,
You
dona
see
Judite,
how
a
important your
importância
question
dessa
is?
pergunta. Que é uma parte que nós não respondemos assim completamente. A senhora falou da
So, we talked about water aerobics.
É bom sim.
Swimming is a fantastic sport too. If he likes swimming,
Que saiba nadar. A natação
swimming is very important. If he can swim, it will help him a lot.
o seu marido
Make him go swimming, it will help him relieve his pain.
é,
Water will help him feel better because water will support the weight of his body and he will improve a lot.
Melhora muito todas as articulações do organismo, do corpo, todas. Faça natação.
A sport in the pool
Dentro d'água.
at least 2, 3, 4 times a week.
Então,
That's what we tell people in this age to do.
Nessa faixa a gente orienta hidroginástica.
It's one of the best sports for arthrosis and pain relief.
Melhora o humor, melhora tudo. Até o visual, é muito bom, tudo é bom.
And Pilates, Dr. Ari, is it good? Pilates is really important. You have to try to practice if you can go to a health club. Or even at home, have a look. There are programs that show you how to do it. Dona Judith, thank you for your question.
Muito obrigado pela pergunta. A senhora que mora no Taboão.
Gente,
We are going to have a short break.
já já.
We'll be back soon.
Sexualidade, ok?